I'm going to do a acrylic casting, and it's something I've been doing for quite a while and I really enjoy it. What you need to have is some place to mix your paint, which I have a white palette here. You're going to need a palette knife. You're going to need to have some sort of mold, and the molds that I use are for polymer clay products. I have maybe 24 different forms. This happens to be one of my most recent ones. You're going to need to have acrylic paint. You're going to have some sort of a medium and a pure silicone spray or a mold release that you would use for casting. I have sprayed with the silicone and it works very well. What I do is a light spray. I take a paper towel and sop up any of the extra liquid that's left when I spray it, and then allow it to dry a minimum of 20 minutes, and sometimes up to 2 hours. So this particular mold is already to be used. It's had its silicone spray. It's been sitting for several hours. I've already made one casting off of this, but I find that the silicone spray, I can do several castings. You can use heavy body paint, you can use regular body paint, you can use liquid paint. I happen to like liquid paint a lot. I use it almost extensively in my work, so I happen to have a lot of it around. And because of it, I need to have a little bit of body, so I use gel medium. Now my preference is for either soft gel medium or gloss medium, one or the other. And I don't care which one you use. I just want it to be a gel product, not a liquid product. Paint, you can use whatever color you like. This is what's so wonderful about this. I happen to think gold makes a pretty awesome combination. Nice simple ratio of gold to medium. I'm going to take my palette knife and I'm going to make sure that I have the color blended in rather thoroughly. And you'll notice that I'm not using a whole lot of medium or paint. It does go quite a distance. So I mix this all together. Try to bring it all back together into a pile. Now this is a pretty good sized pile.
Needs your attention.
And what I want to do is I want to take my medium, and the first thing I want to do is force it into the letters, in this particular case into the pattern. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to just do a light coating on here and smooth it out. Just trying to make a nice thin layer of acrylic medium. I don't have to cover the entire sheet. It's certainly not required. It will, I can actually use portions of it. I can tear it apart, but I just want to get a relatively thin layer on here. That's as far as I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to clean up and I'm going to allow this to dry. Now understand that it can take up to 12 hours or more for this material to dry. So it's not uncommon for this to be sitting around for quite a while. So I'm going to let this dry and then I will be back and we will go to the next step. Well, I'm not sure exactly if this is dry yet. I'm going to give it a try. It should be relatively easy to get off of here. You just have to get your finger under an edge and just very carefully and very slowly pull it back, and it looks like this one's coming off pretty good. And there it is. It's ready to be used in a piece. And I think one of them that I did a little bit earlier, the one that I did just prior to this, I've used it on this piece, which also has a piece of lace casting here. But there's the letter casting, and then I took a little bit of the asphalt and glaze product and put it on there and wiped it back with a wet rag, and it worked out pretty good, I think. This is certainly an interesting process, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thank you.